Alright, I think it's Maytag day. What do you think? Yeah, it's time to get this thing going, and we'll do that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man. This is the old Model 92 Maytag washing machine engine. And I think we're ready to start going back together with this. I think I got everything we need. So the first step would be to put this coil back in, which was working fine and correctly. So I really didn't want to take it off that back plate, but stuff and things happened, you know. We had a lot of trouble with that turquoise paint, so yeah. And never mind that noise, that's our friend the ultrasonic cleaner over there. It's cooking for another video that you will see at some point. I don't know when that will be, but does it really matter? Probably not. You'll see it at some time. And you probably won't, well, it won't matter to you. You'll see it in this video, but I'm not going to get this running tonight because I don't have any gas mixed up for it. I'm not sure I have any gas on hand, so we'll get it all ready to run. And then I'll put the footage in at the end. Alright, I think we're good on that deal. Now these points, this is another affair. Generally, there is a timing jig that people use to put them in. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to get them where they open to 20 thousandths, because that's what they're supposed to do. This little feller was working great ahead of time, and far be it from me to change all that, you know, but I need to find, I think it was this one, was the other one. This is kind of an ordeal, I'm not gonna lie to you. These points have a lot of slop in them where you can move them all over. And I think that's kind of absurd. They could have made it where they fit a lot better and you didn't have to do that thing. I'm going to try to hit it where they were. I'm going to use that as my starting point. And then I'm going to take them on and off until I get it the right way. I've never had the timing jig. Maybe I need to invest in it. But what happens is this little I don't know how to explain it, but this little roller here thing is what trips your points as it goes around, and it just opens them up. You probably didn't see that very good, but it's like a monkey trying to use a camera. It's just not. Oh, but before we can even do this, I have to put this hub back on, you see? This freshly painted hub. And then there was a gasket that I must put on, made of paper. And so we will do that thing first. I'll also have to remember which way that hub went. I think I remember, but it'd probably be a good idea to look it up real quick. That way I don't do something dumb and then have to do it again twice. thought of something else I don't want to forget before we put this on, the flywheel on. And that's that oil collector, but we'll do that in a second. I'm going to lay it out here so I don't forget it, and then we'll go to it. But let me quickly look up this hub. Okay, so if I put it like this, the stud right there. Yes, good. That would be important later, so we want to make sure we do that thing the right way. Oh, the wrench is scuffing the paint. So sad. That's going to turn. I have to hold it from the back side. Are we going to fail? Probably. But that's fine. We're used to it at this point in our lives. Everything we do is wrong. So. We are having problems. Okay. What next, friends? Well, we didn't put in that oil collector like we should have. So that's our next step, is putting this in through here. Which I think I'm going to have to probably take this back off, which is no big deal. It just gingerly goes on there. I'll put it back on now to help hold it, and I'll tighten that thing out. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Is this going? Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Let's put this on ever so gently and check our work. I don't think I'm at the right place though. With the key. Where's the key? Show me the key. Did I hit it right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, that's way too much. That is way too much. I don't know how to let you see what's taking place here, but you see that is much too much point gap right there, if that makes sense. So we need to get that closed up where that ain't doing that thing, which means we got to pull the flywheel off, and we're gonna have to think about it because I'm not too smart, you know. I'm gonna have to. Okay, if it's opening too far, that means I need to rotate them down, I think. And that may be where the timing jig is important for the up. Alright, in true Ross fashion, the camera died, and I had it almost put together and then tore it all apart again. So, got the flywheel on. I got it where it throws spark, and it should run. I don't see why it wouldn't. But then, I noticed we had a little bit of crankshaft in play. And the way to tighten that up is to take the ratchet off and go about it that way. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm not really excited about that, you know what I'm saying? Also, I was just looking to see, there is in fact no keyway on this side, but I can see where the keyway slot was cut in this piece, so I know that it was on there like this. So that's a good thing, because, yeah. Tapered pin, as such. But anyway, now you get to see how the ratchet's made, and I found a broken shim right away, so that ain't helping. And then these others are paper thin, so I'm going to try to find some combination. I've got some machine bushings, and I'm going to hopefully, maybe I can take all those out and put one in of the other and take out all the play without making it too tight that it won't turn, because then they won't run. Oh, the joy of everything I get myself into, you know? What's the chances that it's going to work? Well, not very good, because I can tell you right now, while that will fit in there like nice, it will not fit in the ratchet. So, what do we want to do? Well, we have one more shim that was on the outside that we could, in theory, put in here and use that one, and then put something else on the outside, which means I ran outside for nothing a while ago, but, you know, beggars can be losers. Isn't that how the saying goes? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta go this way to put the pin in. I heard a beep. I thought it was you, but it's not. Alright. Let's see about this. I should go get that other punch back that I had a while ago, because this is way too tight. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So, let's try it again. Let's take out some of these small ones. What's that one? That's a pretty good size one. I don't think that... Let's try those two. And let's hope that it's gonna work. Jeez. Oh, no. Dum-dum. Gotta put it in this way. Don't be an idiot. I think that's the winner. Oh yeah. That made it much more better. There. Oh yeah, that's what we want. So that took out all that flippy flopness, but it still left her turn free, and that's what I wanted. Now, to put this ratchet back on, we're gonna put those 4 balls in here. Come on, you balls. Oh, okay, let's go. Put 2 in. I should probably just tip it on end, and then it would be fine. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to work my Knudsen off and probably lose a ball in this process, which is never a fun thing to do, lose your ball. There. Good. We're on track now again, friends. Got a little hairy there for a bit. That goes with that. This is the washer that is now going to have to go here. because I used the other one inside. And this needs to be folded perfectly around, which I'm not doing in any way that you can see. Why is that again, friends? Oh yes, because I'm a moron. Alright. This ain't working. Come on. There. That should work. I don't know why it wouldn't. It's kind of a lot of play there, but I think it'll be fine. It will be till it's not. Let's put it that way. Let's put this cover back on. And this oiler. I was going to bring a ratchet from outside, but I did not do that thing. Wasn't too smart. But I have some pliers. And yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's put our ratchet apparatus back on. Is it gonna go? Maybe. It's going. That's all that matters. Burger. Okay. All right, that's good. Yep, that's gonna work. We just gotta hook our spring up to something. Whenever we do that, we need to get some stuff to mount it to a couple 2x4s for a test stand. I got bolts for this, I hope. I think they're 5/16. Maybe they're 1/4 inch and I screwed it up. I don't know. But we're gonna do it anyway. We'll do that and then it'll get nice and corroded up in that boogered up weld hole thing there that somebody did. I know what they did. They wanted to try to make it look like it was smooth and clean lines out here and not have a weld on the outside, but I think it would have been better to have a weld on the outside, but all right. Can't do it from back there, but yep, that'll work. All right, we're slowly winding down on things we can do to it. We can put this plate back on, I think. It still has a few blue flakes hanging on. That's probably going to be a permanent thing on this one. I also need to get me a cotter pin for the end of the flywheel here, or the crankshaft. I'm hoping it runs good still, because I don't know why it wouldn't, but we might have disturbed something, you know? Something secret that it didn't want us to know. Holes are a little wallered out there, aren't they? Looks like it should probably have a washer. Maybe I got that too hot the other day. I don't know. Probably was like that. I want to get this painted up before I put it on. But sadly, all the gloss paint I had at home was not good. I messed and messed with it and it would not come out of the thing. So, yeah, we're also going to have to get the some of the green paint off of the hub in order to get this on there. But all right, I think we're ready to see if this little thing is going to run. It's several days later. I've been in a cleaning mood. I bought some cheapo plastic shelves from the old Hobo Freight store and got rid of all that rickety metal cabinetry and stuff that was rotting and rusty. So hopefully that will keep things nicer down here. But anyway, I stopped off at the store and got, I guess actually what I should say is I ordered a fancy drain valve, brass drain valve for this, because when it goes on that garden tractor, I want to be able to drain the gas out of it, you know, but that ain't got here yet. So I got a little pipe plug, which is way down in there now. I should probably turn this around and face it the other way so I can maneuver with it. But then that won't work because I see what I did. Alright. I'll explain in a second. Okay. Alright, so I just got it temporarily hooked to this skid so it doesn't go all over the place. Okay. Different tool time. I don't need much. I need socket. That would make it go much more better. Can I do this in an appropriate way? Well, 9/16, 7/16, and an extension and a ratchet, which I have down here now, all of that stuff. Alright, now for the really rough part is going to be filling it with fuel. I have a funnel, but I don't think that it will fit in the fuel filler opening. So we're going to have to use our imagination, is what I'm saying. We're going to spill some. But that's okay. We're in a flammable place with flammable everything. We're just going to try gently. Man, you can't even do a little without it shooting right up over there. Okay. Let's figure something else out. And it's a real bummer because I'm almost positive that when I was cleaning, I found a tiny green funnel that would have been perfect for this, and I cannot find it back now. Now that I'm organized, I can't find anything. We'll just go slow. Is that enough to... That ought to be enough to run it. Okay, now I've done dumber things, but I'm going to just go ahead and run it right here. Yeah, what could go wrong? you know? Set you there in the danger zone. My ratchet's still sticky from grease. Whoa, fired backwards. Never had that happen before. We might not have the timing just perfect. That's partially why I wanted to fire it up in here. It does run. It just may not be what we want. Come on. Ratchet. Maybe it's flooded. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Oh, now is it that flooded? Or is it coming up from, I bet it's super duper flooded. Alright, well, it appears to me like it's getting way too much fuel, and that's probably from, since I changed stuff, it's adjusted differently, doing better than it used to. So I'm going to take this off and go around again, because what it's doing is it's puking fuel out of the bottom screws. And so what I'm saying is it's too much, is what I'm saying. I'm also saying this needle valve is wore out. Because it should have a flat spot that holds it, and it does not have that thing. Let's try that. There, you might be out of the way. Not still. Not enough. Whoa, horsey, whoa. Okay, I think I got her now. She's a little different adjustment than it was before, but that is understandable because I've changed everything. So, anyway, time will tell when we get what am I trying to say? When we get it put on the garden tractor, then we will, you know, maybe have to tweak it. I may have to readjust the timing and whatnot, because it may not be at peak power, but it does run good again. I just have to, yeah, I think it was flooding is what it was doing. It was drawing too much gas up in there and just getting the best of it, but let's try it one more time. Just because I'm stupid. There we go. Whoa! I was actually having trouble with this flapping. The first time it had enough play in it, it was flapping into the thing and shorting it out. So anyway, I think we're where we need to be. So I'm gonna call this a success. It's totally restored, other than I got to get that top sticker is in the mail for up here, because he sent 2 of the one on the back. But yeah, she's a runner, and she's not this blue color anymore, which is what I was after. So we will get started one of these days on the garden tractor. There's some things I'm going to have to change on it. The old McLean garden tractors you could get with, mainly these were what they used, but then they also did use some Clintons and Briggs and Stratton. What they did is they just had like pickers going around the country and scavenge used engines to put on the garden tractors. And the thing is, I think mine is set up with the drive shaft reversed, so I'm going to have to knock the things off the end of it and flip it right to left so that the pulley's on the right side and everything goes the way it should. But this was step 1, was getting a good engine set up that runs and is complete. Like I said, I got a drain valve thing coming for that. I got a better muffler set up. I screwed up when I ordered this one. I ordered the 1/2-inch one, and this size engine should really have the 3/4. So they offered one that already had the muffler screwed in it, and I just bought the whole works. So that will be on the way, and that drain valve and the sticker, and then we're going to call that complete. And yeah, so there we go. Maybe this was not interesting to you. Maybe it was, but at any rate, it's what I was working on. And like I said, I think we're good to go. It just needs run now, you know. Everything's new. So we'll take her outdoors one day, and we'll probably just get that garden tractor and start tearing into it. And I might even do that down here. I think I can get it down here fairly simply. Yeah, and we'll just do the same to it, fix it up, and maybe put this on and drive it up out of here. I doubt it, but anyway, like I said, you got to start somewhere, and this is step 1 of the project. So she's ready to go and about in as good a condition as you could expect for something of this age. So I'm going to call it a win. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or, if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.